Well, that was quick. Donald Trump having a meltdown within 48 hours of being in the White House for a variety of reasons. One of the reasons for his meltdown is that the bishop at the National Cathedral said to Donald Trump during her sermon, "Please do not attack marginalized communities. Please have mercy on the LGBTQ community, as well as undocumented workers and people who are not criminals and terrorists. Please have mercy." Donald Trump felt embarrassed and humiliated by that. The bishop by the name, her name is Marianne Budd, an Episcopal bishop at the National Cathedral. Donald Trump was asked, well, what'd you think about that sermon? What'd you think about the prayer service? And Trump's response was, "Not too exciting, was it? I thought it was a bad service. I thought it was a really bad service. No. They can do much better." And then a number of MAGA Republicans like Representative Mike Collins and others called on Donald Trump to deport Bishop Marianne Budd. They said she needs to go. You had Don Jr. making posts as well, attacking Marianne Budd, and others just ruthlessly and relentlessly going after her for simply saying, "Have mercy." By the way, while all of that was going on, Donald Trump's been making posts and reposts of things like this. Donald Trump, a warrior hero, the most courageous president we've ever seen. How pathetic are you that you have to repost stuff like this? Could you imagine if President Biden posted anything like this? Donald Trump, "This man is the epitome of strength. Retruth if you agree." I mean, you literally got embarrassed because a bishop said, "Can you just have mercy on vulnerable people who are just trying to help their families and help our country?" Then Donald Trump reposts this image. By the way, I don't show audio or video of Donald Trump on this channel during my videos. It's the editorial decision I've made. If you want to go and watch other videos, it's all on social media. We post it on MeidasTouch social media. I'm just not doing it on my YouTube hits that I do. Then Donald Trump goes, "A lot of truth to that." And it's a photo of him and Melania. I don't even know if this is when this photo was taken, but it's nowhere near any time recently. They had a perfect life and gave it up for the American people. Well, the perfect life, like when you cheated on Melania after she just gave birth to Barron and had sex with multiple women, unprotected that is, including Stormy Daniels, Karen McDougal, and then you tried to cover it up, and then you were ultimately criminally prosecuted for that, where you were convicted on 34 felony counts, and even the Supreme Court justices who you appointed, they ended up ruling against you, or at least Amy Coney Barrett did, siding with Justice Roberts and the liberal judges not to stop your sentencing. And by the way, you've grifted the most money you've ever made using the White House as a way to grift and grift and grift. For example, Donald Trump continues to post while he's in this freakout mode. In the past 24 hours, this is what he's been posting. Reposts of his meme coin, his shit coin, the scammy meme coin thing that shot up in value and increased Trump's net worth to billions of dollars and then crashed and screwed over people who put their trust in it. He's reposting Melania's meme coin. By the way, during a press conference, Trump's first in the Oval Office yesterday, he was asked, "So are you going to keep selling meme coins and are you going to keep selling things?" And then Trump asked the person asking the question, "How much money did I make?" And then the person said, "I think you made billions of dollars selling meme coins during your inauguration." And then Donald Trump looked at the oligarchs who he had in the Oval Office, the heads of various artificial intelligence companies, because he wanted to strut them out and show that they were kissing the ring to him. Such a bizarre press conference. He goes, "They've got a lot of money. They've got billions of dollars. So why shouldn't I?" Another freak out in the Oval Office. Again, dude, you're currently the president of the United States. Stop selling meme coins. And by the way, as I've said about Donald Trump, WMD, weapon of mass distraction. Are the prices of eggs going down? Are the prices of groceries going down? Nope. They're going up. Is housing more affordable? Nope. Is there peace in Ukraine in 24 hours? Not only is the answer no, Donald Trump had Secretary of State Marco Rubio say, Donald Trump never promised peace in Ukraine in 24 hours. All Donald Trump said was that he was going to say that he wanted there to be peace in 24 hours. And by the way, Keith Kellogg, Donald Trump's special envoy to Ukraine, said that it's actually not 24 hours. We need 2,400 hours to build a framework to potentially discuss a peace deal. Meanwhile, Donald Trump said, actually, I want to have Xi Jinping negotiate peace in Ukraine. For real. I'm not making this up. Donald Trump was asked about the Ukraine peace deal from Russia's unlawful invasion. Donald Trump's response was that he's delegated negotiations to Xi Jinping. Aren't these the people who were supposed to be tough on China? Aren't they the China hawks? I don't think so. And think about the message being sent to Xi Jinping and Vladimir Putin when Donald Trump is out there again at this press conference yesterday attacking Canada. Trump accused Canada of killing 300,000 Americans with fentanyl and said that this is Canada's fault. Canada's a bad place. Attacking Canada, one of our biggest ally, Mexico, one of our other biggest allies, the European Union he's attacking, and then saying Xi Jinping is going to lead the negotiations, the peace negotiations in Ukraine. And by the way, while that was going on, Vladimir Putin and Xi Jinping made a deal with each other. So Donald Trump did not call Zelensky and Putin and say, you talk to this person, you talk to that person, I'm going to make a deal. I just get on the phone, I make deals. You know who got on the phone in the past 48 hours and made a deal? Xi Jinping and Putin recommitting to stronger or the strongest possible relations between those countries. You know who also Putin called? Iran. And they made a deal, a 20-year pact as well, while Donald Trump is shit posting shit coins and things like this. Donald Trump is out there making posts like this. His face on Mount Rushmore. Oh, by the way, they're selling Inauguration Day whiskey glasses. I'm sure that's really what American people are thinking about. We need our Trump whiskey glasses. Remember what Donald Trump also said in the past 48 hours? He said that actually Americans don't care about inflation, he said. He said what Americans really care about are all the people coming from mental institutes, he says. Oh, by the way, Donald Trump's propaganda media networks were out there attacking that bishop over and over again to try to appease dear leader and make him happy. Like this is what Newsmax was running. Sanctuary of Satan, calling our National Cathedral the sanctuary of Satan because the bishop said, please don't attack marginalized communities and have mercy. How very Christian of Donald Trump and MAGA to feel this way. How very, very Christian for them to behave that way. You hear my dogs. They certainly agree right there. Also, one of Donald Trump's freak out modes. Can you guess which military head Donald Trump fired? Well, if you guess the one that's a woman, then you would be right. Ding, ding, ding. The commander of the U.S. Coast Guard was terminated. Admiral Linda Lee Fagan, 61 years old. She was terminated by the acting Secretary of Homeland Security. And because you really aren't allowed to just like terminate people like this unless they engage in misconduct, the Trump administration just, as part of Trump's freakout, brutally defamed Fagan, who worked her entire career to this leadership position. Here's what they said about her. They said her failures to address border security threats, insufficient leadership in recruitment and retention, management in acquiring key acquisitions such as icebreakers and helicopters, excessive focus on diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives, and erosion of trust over the mishandling and cover-up over Operation Fouled Anchor, which was the Coast Guard's internal investigation into sexual assault cases at the Coast Guard Academy. So Donald Trump, who's been found liable for sexual assault, who's on camera bragging about sexually assaulting women. He says that because he's rich, they let him do it. Donald Trump, who bragged about non-consensually going into the changing rooms of women women at the beauty pageants that he would run to inspect their naked bodies. Donald Trump is saying that Admiral Fagan mishandled her investigation. And I just want you to know, like, they went after her reputation to make sure that she was fired right away. Also, Donald Trump saying that the reason that he pardoned all of the January 6th insurrectionists, including the Oath Keeper and Proud Boy leader, Stuart Rhodes, we were talking about seditious conspiracy, Enrique Tarrio, seditious conspiracy. We're talking about the worst of the worst behavior, terroristic enhancements, the worst type of vile criminals. Donald Trump said that they were the ones who were treated unfairly and that they need to be helped out, and that he may even consider political positions for them. They may be part of the exact words were, they may be part of a political conversation. Are you absolutely kidding me? Donald Trump then lied more about Los Angeles, and he said that Los Angeles was diverting all of its water into the Pacific Ocean. That's entirely false. He also said that Beverly Hills was devastated. Beverly Hills was not impacted by the fire. The Pacific Palisades were devastated, as were Altadena was devastated. Not what Donald Trump is saying. Then Donald Trump was asked about the H-1B visa program, right? Because Donald Trump had previously said that he was against the H-1B visa program. He was going to bring all of these jobs to America, American jobs. But then Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy, by the way, Vivek's gone from Doge. He didn't even make it one Scaramucci. He got negative Scaramucci's. He got fired or pushed out before Doge even was launched, although Doge right now is embroiled in all of these federal lawsuits for violating the Administrative Procedures Act and all of these other laws that say when you create agencies, they have to go through agency process and they have to exist, and they're then subject to the Freedom of Information Act requests and other requirements as well. But Vivek and Elon said American culture, Americans too stupid for STEM jobs. Like literally what they said, genetically not as smart, culturally inferior. So therefore we need engineer talents, they said, from India because Americans can't handle the jobs. This, as Donald Trump and his administration want to abolish the Department of Education and said the Department of Education needs to go, but then says Americans aren't educated enough for STEM jobs, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. There are lots of Americans who are qualified for STEM jobs. Let me be very clear. But Trump's saying they're too dumb now. Now Trump says that the H-1B visa program is great for waiters, maitre d's, and wine experts. High quality waiters and wine experts. You get the best people, everybody. You get the best people. Okay, that's not what an H-1B visa is for. It's not for waiters. But I guess Donald Trump is sending the message, again, that these are not jobs that he wants Americans to have. Are we seeing a pattern and a theme here as Donald Trump's thin-skinned freakouts and just chaotic day to day? Can we just call it out for what it is, please? That's what we're going to do here on the MeidasTouch Network each and every day. I hope you appreciate that we don't show his audio or video clips. You can go and look at our social media if you want to see them. I don't want to hear his voice or watch him on video, but I think it's important that we know what's happening. Let me know what you think. Hit subscribe. Let's get to 4 million subscribers.
Can't get enough Meidas? Check out the Meidas Plus Substack for ad-free articles, reports, podcasts, daily recaps from Ron Filipkowski, and more. Sign up for free now at MeidasPlus.com.